And thank God Tucker he's untethered by the restraints of journalistic
fake news.
The journalistic integrity of Fox News, because now he can do really hard-hitting stories like this. The gay guy that had sex and smoked crack with Obama.
Love it.
That
has to be true.
Here's the trailer that dropped. Tucker posted this on Twitter, and this one when we all kind of lost our mind.
Guy who's in town for the night, and it sounds like you're looking to party.
Yeah, pulled up in a bar outside, and there's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama. I had given Barack 200.
Oh, I love him.
Tucker, why?
What are we
Literally,
doing?
he goes, this man claims he had sex. It's like, okay, well, me too. Come interview me. Like, do we have any corroborating evidence?
Oh, my God.
I don't need any.
Well, we do. We have a lot of
love it.
evidence about the story, actually, but not in the affirmative. We have a lot of evidence of why the story is.
Oh, I can tell you right off the bat, if Obama wanted to fuck dudes, he could pull. That man can pull some fine dicks.
Way better than this guy, right?
Than some crackhead fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Dick too.
No offense to crackhead.
$50 pay for coke. I start putting a line on a CD
Man, he's
tray
missing
to
teeth.
snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe
Obama
and
wouldn't
he's
give you a
smoking.
second
So I just
look.
started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where
I
it was
love the
going.
music.
So give me a really detailed account of exactly how the sex played out. I put my hands on his thighs and we started to engage in oral sex. Is that what he looked like at the time?
Yeah.
Stop.
No, not at the time.
No, I think this was from. I could be wrong. I thought this was from an article because this is an old story.
It was in '99. This is
Oh yeah,
where
I
he
guess not
first
at the
told
time,
us,
but the
yeah.
first time that he came out publicly about this. So this was around the time that Obama was running for president.
Oh, I see. So this was a headline on some tabloid bullshit.
on the National Examiner. Yeah.
This is like Bat Boy stuff, isn't it?
Yes.
What?
And so Tucker said, I'm going to go to the Bat Boy magazine
Years later?
and dig this up.
Yeah, like 10 years later.
Oh, my
Obama,
God.
he's not in the public eye pretty much at all.
This is the level of journalism Tucker
I
Carlson's
didn't know
doing.
that this was an old story.
Yeah, it goes all the way back to the campaign, like 2008-ish.
Oh, my God.
Obama hid gay lifestyle to be president. Marriage to Michelle is a sham. He had sex with this man?
And that looks like a mugshot too.
Wow.
I believe it is because he has a long rap sheet.
Yeah.
This guy.
I love that the Examiner used the mugshot like, you know, they're like, we don't believe this shit either. But it's funny.
Yeah.
Tucker's like, I buy it. I buy
Not
it.
only does he buy it, he really is like diving in,
Yep.
Tell me more.
digging it up.
And it went the direction I had intended it to go.
Even though you had sex with him twice, you did cocaine with him, watched him smoke crack twice, you had no idea who he was.
I had no idea who he was.
And how big was his cock, would you say? Was he a good lover?
I do have some information about that, actually.
Oh, tell us.
Yeah.
Tucker didn't ask him, but somebody else did. I found in a.
What did he say?
Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay. Obama's got a hog for sure.
It's a shocking revelation.
It's a shock.
The obvious question, what was Obama like on crack?
What was he like on crack?
That's my favorite part. What was Obama like on crack?
Wait,
I have that part timestamp where he
this
explains
is
what he was
crazy.
like on crack.
This is fucking so
Crack it with me.
unbelievably
How fucking
absurd.
embarrassing for Tucker Carlson. Like, for real. Like,
It
how
feels
do
like
you
a sketch,
fucking-
like a comedy sketch.
How do you look at yourself after this? This is so pathetic.
But like, it has 190,000 likes and 72 million views on Twitter.
I think even Tucker's like, you know what? This is completely wrong, but it's entertaining as all shit.
This is National Examiner.
But he's basically the Bat Boy reporter now. Let's go.
Is it your sense that that's who Obama is, just transactional, or that he's bisexual, or like, what is this?
It definitely wasn't Barack's first time, and I would almost be willing to bet you it wasn't as long.
The guy's running for president.
What was that?
Just little old me.
The strobe.
Little old crackhead me. He's like,
Oh, this is so good.
It
The
wasn't
guy's
his
running for
first
president,
time.
and credible information comes out that he's smoking crack and having sex with dudes. That's
having
seems like a
sex with
story.
dudes.
Well, it would be a story if the media really cared about telling people the truth.
Oof.
just to be clear,
Yeah.
They're just in search of the truth.
having sex with dudes is not an issue. That's not an issue that I
No,
have.
they just
for the
want
record.
the truth.
Yeah.
Or you don't have an issue with the crack either.
Frankly,
Yeah,
or the
you're
crack.
just a guy who
Maybe
thinks
I
you had
honestly
sex-
hope
and
this
it sounds like
happened.
you're looking for
Maybe you had sex with Obama. You smoked crack, dude.
Yeah, was
I did
Obama
smoke
there?
crack once. I
Was
got
he there?
Wait, he was there. Now that
Dude, you had sex with Obama and you smoked crack?
And
No
I-
way.
Wait, how many
dude.
times?
Wait, hold on. I think it was twice.
You
and
let Obama hit?
I just
That's
remember.
insane.
Yo.
Whoa. You really kept that part of the story.
Wait, I just remember my
secret.
hand on his thigh.
Right.
Right.
That's how it happened.
This sounds real.
This
What was he like on crack?
incredible.
So here's the full interview.
The full one dropped.
Okay, I'll be happy to report right now that at least it didn't get that many views on YouTube.
Well, this is a re-up. Yeah.
So where's the main one on Twitter?
It's on Twitter, yeah.
Let me see what this moron got view-wise. Although it's so inflated on Twitter, who knows?
Yeah, it doesn't show views anymore on Twitter. You can't actually see.
Oh.
All you see is impressions, which means nothing.
So it has 180,000 likes on Twitter.
That's a lot.
It says 33 million views, but that's bullshit.
It's not views, it's impressions.
Impressions.
Yeah.
And impressions is like, in my experience, it's got to be like 100 times more than the views, maybe even more.
That could be like
'Cause
3
I-
million.
Anytime it
Yeah.
just appears on your timeline because somebody else retweeted it or replied
Or I guess
to it
that
or
would be
whatever.
10 times.
I remember looking at the impressions to views back when they were different, and it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But based on the amount of likes, it's a lot.
Sure.
I mean, what's the average click-through rate on YouTube? Because we know that, right?
The average click-through rate, I mean, it varies a bit, but like let's say 2 to 5%, probably, right?
Right. So I would guess it's something similar on Twitter. You could probably take 2 to
5%
5%.
difference.
Probably
It's
even less on
astronomical.
Twitter because it's so transient. So what's 2% of 33 million?
5% means everything.
What was the total? 33 million?
Be like
33.
600,000?
33 million? Was that it?
33 million? 2%? 600,000?
Yeah, rough 660,000.
So that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of views. for
Yeah.
this. Who's paying him for this dumb shit?
I think theoretically.
Self-fund.
I don't know if it's ever been confirmed, but I thought it was implied that Twitter is paying.
This
What?
Is fucking, dude, this is such good content, Elon.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Elon's always retweeting this shit too.
No.
He's always retweeting Tucker on X.
So yeah, I think they.
Oh, it's like with X. It's
Yeah.
got X in the
Yeah.
title. Oh my
yeah.
God.
So what should we do? Should I? Is there
Wow.
certain parts I should skip to? How do you guys?
Yeah, I had a couple timestamps.
All right,
in the
let's
doc.
see.
That just really hurt my brain right now.
Here he's talking about the gay crack accusations. This is the good part, you might say.
So Twitter is co-signing this.
They are, and paying for it. Actually, even more than co-signing it. Elon Musk specifically, I would say.
Oh
One of the
my
most interesting
God.
moments in the 2008 campaign occurred when a man, like
you
Obama
sure?
himself, came from out of nowhere to recount his experiences with Barack Obama, the man. His name was Larry Sinclair. and
Larry.
He told an amazing story. He said that in 1999, he had encountered Barack Obama in Illinois, had sex with Barack Obama, and then used cocaine with him. Sinclair went on to make these claims publicly at the National Press Club in Washington, to sign a sworn affidavit, and to take a lie detector test. But he was dismissed.
Okay,
In
pause.
fact, he was
Very important detail here that people have pointed out. And this just shows what a fucking worm Tucker Carlson is. What he just said, he signed a sworn affidavit, and he even took a lie detector test. That story is well known. He took a lie detector test and failed it.
Nah.
So at this point,
Really?
Yes.
I feel
true.
like this wades into defamation territory.
Right. because
Right.
He just the way that he phrases that is
Yeah.
just like imply like, oh, he took a lie detector test, he must have passed that.
Yeah.
No, he failed the lie detector.
Wow.
Because if I can get sued for reading the headline of a Variety article,
Yeah, totally.
then I would say that Tucker's got some liability here.
Yeah.
He failed. Let me go back and hear him.
Yeah, I
say
want
that.
to hear that again.
Yeah.
affidavit and to take a lie detector test. At the National Press Club in Washington, to sign a sworn affidavit and to take a lie detector
God damn it.
test. But he was dismissed.
Why was
Wow.
he dismissed?
Why was he
man?
dismissed?
Why was he dismissed?
Wow.
Ugh, that is the fucking best. In February 2008, he was offered $100,000 to pass a polygraph test by a website regarding his claims. While he took up the offer, the website said the results of the test showed that he indicated deception. Well, that's okay.
Nice paycheck.
He went to the wrong guy.
He should have gone to the
It's
that's
true.
true guy.
I had sex with Obama and smoked crack with him. That's true.
He got paid $100,000 to
No,
do
no, no.
that?
If he could pass,
Oh, if he could pass.
which that whole setup is
Okay.
pretty silly.
Yeah.
This guy says it's.
liars, and I hate liars.
This guy says it's true. And he is legit as it gets, my friends. Sinclair then accused an advisor of Obama of rigging the test by bribing the examiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, please, God, please, somebody sue Tucker for this. Obama, you got to do it. And Twitter, too. You know what I mean? Like, they're paying for this.
Maybe. That hasn't been confirmed, but I thought it was like kind of implied.
Because it's just so slimy. It's
he's
so wormy.
He's exclusive to Twitter. They always emphasize that.
Tucker on X.
Well, I don't think Tucker's working for free.
That's why I think it's reasonable to infer that he's being paid something.
I mean, this is just unreal. The deception, it's unreal, man.
Tucker.
What was he thinking with this? Here, let's listen.
In fact, he was attacked. Obama shills like Ben Smith of Politico batted the claims out without refuting them. They're absurd. And the rest of the media followed suit. But the claims weren't absurd.
There's no way Tucker believes a word this guy's saying. No shot.
We're not claiming they're true.
Of course not.
But they were certainly credible. This was
I'm not saying they're true, but they were certainly said.
So a person said it.
First-hand
I'm trying to find if he's
of
actually
Barack
like
Obama's behavior by someone
sponsored by them, but it looks like he's not, from what I'm seeing. That Elon Musk said Twitter did not sign an agreement with Carlson for his new show. So he's just like presenting himself as part of X.
I saw Elon say something about it too.
I thought so, but it was vague. So I mean,
looking at that.
Be right.
Yeah, I've been looking. Yeah, it's not clear. I mean, I saw what Ela read as well.
Either or it's promoted heavily by Elon.
It's definitely
Elon's
supported by Elon.
And he's using like the X logo and everything too.
Yeah.
So.
Tucker on X. Wait, what?
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
Yeah, that's like what
Oh,
it's called.
come on. That.
Yeah.
There's a business dealing going on here.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
X.
Yeah. All right.
who was willing to sign a sworn affidavit to that effect. So the question is, whatever
He
happened
signed a sworn affidavit?
Yeah, it's like,
yo, what?
to Larry Sinclair? What's his life been like since? That's an interesting story. It
Sure it
turns
is.
out Larry Sinclair is still alive. He lives in Mexico.
Okay.
But today, he's in our studio, and we're happy
Isn't
to
that a
have
weird
him.
thing
Larry
to
Sinclair,
say?
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I don't know why.
Why would he-
Why do we think he's dead?
yeah.
Did Obama kill him? What
Turns
happened?
out, right? Is that the implication? Like, oh, Obama didn't have him off?
Or like-
Shocking.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Thank you for inviting me.
Where did you meet Barack Obama?
It was by accident. I was in the Chicago area in '99 for Lee Duke's graduation from the Naval Academy.
Who's Lee Duke?
Oh, the Navy, it's all
Basically
adding
Mike
up.
Oxley.
Okay.
I had hired a limousine service.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you live in Chicago then?
No. I was actually living in Colorado. I had flown in the night before.
Okay.
So I had hired a limousine service, had made the driver aware that if Lee couldn't leave the base, because once they graduate, some of them actually get their assignments and they're shipping out and they can't leave the base, that I was still interested in going out. And had asked the driver if he knew anybody that was available that might want to show me.
All right, let me fast forward. This guy's boring. Here's where the guest is introduced. Politico noting that this guy who's talking, his criminal record spans nearly 3 decades. They report that Sinclair has a specialty in crimes involving deceit. The record includes forgery charges in 2 states, one of which drew him a 16-year jail sentence. When did he have time to have sex with Obama?
Right after he got out of jail, I guess.
16 years in prison? In 1986, Sinclair was charged with check fraud and credit card charges in Colorado. He was
also
he wasn't a model prisoner in prison. He was disciplined nearly 100 times for slew of infractions, from assault, intimidation, and drug possession. Sinclair is known to have 13 aliases in Colorado, including Lair Vizcarra Avila and Mohammed Gahananan.
Really
Sorry,
me.
what?
This guy picked an alias Mohammed Gahanahan.
Well, with
Obsessed.
13 aliases, it gets harder and harder.
To keep track.
So I know this guy's whole life is a lie, but I believe every word he says about Obama.
Yeah.
He took a lie
agree.
detector, bro.
No, I agree.
That story
Everything that man says.
specifically just sounds so real.
He took a lie detector and signed a sworn affidavit.
You actually,
He's never lied on documents before.
and I think you skipped this line, but he was also convicted of theft and forging checks in Florida separately from all the other charges in Colorado.
Oh, so he has lied on documents.
Yeah, here
You often hear people say the news is full of
Here
lies.
is Elon on Tucker's "We're Back" tweet. He said, "On this platform, unlike the one-way street of broadcast, people are able to interact, critique, and refute whatever is said." Bitch, you know what the fucking media is? That's literally... You're such a moron. Elon invented conversations.
Hell yeah.
Also, I want to be clear that we have not signed a deal of any kind whatsoever. Tucker is subject to the same rules.
Okay, I mean, that's a definitive statement.
Rewards mean subscriptions and advertising revenue share, which is a function of how many people subscribe and the advertisers, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whatever.
Which is just kind of desperate on Tucker's side to do Tucker on it.
Looks really pathetic. Anyway, back to his rap sheet. He was, in 2004, he was trying to get a warrant dismissed, and a sworn affidavit claimed he was terminally ill. Wait, no, no, this can't be right. He signed a sworn affidavit that he had sex with Obama and smoked crack with him.
He's terminally ill.
Wait, he's
20 years ago.
His prognosis has done big.
I'm terminally ill too.
Well, no.
I'm gonna die of old age.
No, that's why Tucker said he's still alive, because he is terminally ill.
Oh, right. Oh, maybe that's why he was clarifying.
Wouldn't lie a sworn affidavit.
Right.
Nobody would.
It's awesome.
All right, here they start talking about the sexual encounter, which is the good part.
Let's go.
At what point?
So you start rubbing his leg, and he's,
Yeah, let's get to the details.
At what point?
So you start rubbing his leg, and he's, I think, I would be totally blunt with you,
He lost his words.
a man who's not into gay sex would be like, whoa, settle down.
Trust me, if it was something that you were not interested in,
Yeah.
and you're right, I've had guys that I read wrong that would literally try to break your hand.
For sure.
If you went
For
in that
sure.
route. So it's not like this was something that he wasn't into.
Looks like his hands were broke.
Yeah, he's wearing two cats. What?
Wait.
I just
They're like,
noticed that.
What happened last night?
Try to touch Tucker.
From personal experience.
I just thought he had carpal tunnel.
Come on, that's so on the nose.
Wait, also they have branded mugs. Tucker on X.
Oh my god.
He's committed.
So beautiful.
He's committed.
There's no shot.
It's
They
like,
don't-
trust me, people bit the shit out of me just last night.
Some people, they
It's
broke
not
both
something that
hands.
he was shocked by.
Yeah.
Shocked by
That's
you don't get
crazy.
excited and you don't unbutton your pants and you don't just sit there and let it happen.
Yeah.
So it definitely wasn't Barack's first time. That much I'm absolutely certain of. And I would almost
Let's
be willing
go.
to bet you it wasn't his last.
This man is
Oh
a
my
prolific
God.
criminal liar.
He's saying Obama's ran through.
Like basically, you could say basically that his profession, in one word, is deceit. That's kind of sums up his criminal
history.
And here is Tucker, our dear friend.
Whose profession is deceit.
Right. Birds of a feather.
It's just that he just wants to get to the bottom of the truth.
This
Right.
man
So
is an
bad.
artist.
Thank God that we have these venues for real
Yeah.
journalism where
Yeah.
we can have conversations.
Yeah,
You know, somewhere where we can engage.
because this is not one-sided.
No.
Dick two.
So, so you performed oral sex on Barack
did.
Obama.
How was that? And how big was his load, would you say?
He almost gets to the point of action. I'm not kidding.
Give me more details. What was his balls saggy or firm, would you say?
In the driver's up front?
Yep.
And he's cool with this.
The driver has the partition up. He didn't have a problem with it. He didn't put it down for any reason.
I mean, he kind of set up the whole thing for this in the first place.
Exactly. And I have a funny feeling he had no bones to pick with it as far as what took place in it.
Yeah.
What is the story that
so
this
what
guy
happened
had
after?
just rented a limo to do this?
Yeah.
Like, this is such like fan fiction, dude.
Just got out of the Navy.
I was super rich and handsome and everyone loved me and I was in my limo.
I had just cleared a forged check for 50 G's. I was feeling good.
Afterwards, I actually went back to my hotel. I had specifically asked that he drop Barack off first, but for some reason he and Barack chose that they would drop me off at the hotel first and then he would take Barack. So Barack
because
actually
Barack
made
wanted to
the
fuck
drive.
the limo driver too.
Oh.
Horny dog.
Yeah, he wasn't done that night.
No,
Wasn't done.
No, hold on.
Out to Gurney, which is a suburb outside of Chicago.
Look at that. God, this is good shit.
Yeah, he's really thinking hard.
I'm so glad you left Fox
Concentrated.
News, man, for this. It's really good shit. You know,
He put on a suit for this.
he did.
And a tie.
You know, this really shows because he had handlers at Fox, and they would never let him run this story.
No.
It's too trashy for even them. It really shows how intentionally dishonest. Like, he is just a straight up liar. And like, there's no better picture of how bad faith he is than this.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought on a serial criminal who failed a lie detector test to come tell his old story.
This is a trashy tabloid story from 2008.
Yeah.
The way that he mentioned the lie detector, but not the failing of it. is
That's
insane.
brazen.
Dude, he took one.
I mean, at least ignore it. Don't even bring it up.
Yeah.
So brazen. So cynical.
To the hotel for me to be dropped off.
What hotel was that?
It was the Comfort Inn in Gurney.
Ooh, that sounds depressing.
Well,
What the fuck? That's like the most passionate he's been so far.
Comfort Inn? You guys stayed there? And how much was the room? It was about $19 a night. What?
Oh my god.
Well, I guess you guys had to save money for crack.
I swear he's trolling. So funny.
Rolling up to the Comfort Inn in a limo. Stretch limo.
Like they do. Like we do over there, Comfort Inn. They got the limos rolling in all the time. The bellboy helped us with our luggage.
you have to remember it was 99.
Yeah, no,
And it was close to the Great Lakes Naval facilities.
yeah.
But I got dropped off. They left. The next day was somewhat interesting because he ends up showing up at my hotel room, which I thought
He wanted
was
seconds.
Stalker.
somewhat weird.
I love this. It was weird. You know, I was weird at the guy who just gave him a blowjob in a limousine on the way home, casually. Was like, he was weirding me out.
But
He wanted some more.
Yeah.
So when you say he
Hell yeah,
showed
he
up, he just
He wants
he
more.
showed up. I mean,
Hell yeah, he
I
did.
had no warning. I was
Thirsty.
in the room. There's a knock on the door.
wants more. He wants a
I opened the
relationship.
door, and
Was he
he's
naked
standing
in some
there.
kind of robe, perhaps?
And he's standing there with more coke, and he comes in.
He's standing there at the door with more coke.
Just a baggie of Coke.
Fuck yeah.
Let's
it's
go. Let's party.
Like Santa Claus.
And he was weirded out by that? That's party time, boy.
And it was just like a quick, rehash or rerun from the night before.
exact same program.
Exact same program.
Was he smoking again?
Yep.
So Barack Obama smokes crack and then you perform oral sex on him.
Oh,
And
he loves that.
like I said, the only reason I had come out about it is I had reached out to the campaign even in 2007, only because I saw all these kids getting excited about it.
Okay, wait. So how did that end?
Same way.
He came in my mouth.
You get off, you finish smoking, you leave.
Oh, so during the presidential campaign, it also happened, he's saying.
No. That's not what he said.
He said I reached out to the campaign in 2000. Okay.
He was starting to
And-
trail off onto another part of
Yeah.
the story.
I guess smoking crack a lot will scramble your
Like,
brains
thanks,
a bit.
bye.
And I'm talking about myself, of course.
Right.
Oh. What did you think of him?
I thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was definitely a con. But
What do you mean by that?
well,
Aw.
in my life at that point, you made it clear I had already been around.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. I've been around big time.
So you know when people are doing things because they actually really enjoy it, or they're sincere, or they're looking, for a connection, or they're doing something because they're looking for an in, or they're looking for a hook,
in?
or it's a game.
Yeah.
What?
So for me, I felt that it was a game for him.
To
This,
get what
what?
out of you?
I do not follow.
You're the dude that sucked him off in the car ride onto the hotel. What the fuck? You. What?
It was like, okay, what am I going to get out of it, or is there something I can get out of it other than just,
Crack.
the
I mean, he
sexual
brought
part?
crack. That's a pretty good.
And
Vice
lucky
president.
for me,
Yeah.
I wasn't going back to Chicago anytime soon, so it really didn't matter.
So you were left with a bad taste in your mouth.
Sometimes, yeah.
Dude, this whole interview, Tucker
bad
is
taste.
definitely visualizing him sucking off Obama.
He's hard.
He's got it picture perfect in his brain.
He's hard under the desk.
Oh yeah.
No question about it.
With a bad taste in your mouth.
What did it taste like?
Wait, what does he say?
What do you taste like? You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me.
So you were left with a bad taste in your mouth.
He did not say that.
There's no way he's not
Insane.
trolling.
Semen
Yeah.
tastes good.
What's his semen more, viscous or watery? Would you say? Was it more of like a cream color or more yellowish?
Mm-hmm.
Could you please draw a picture of his cock?
That would be helpful.
Something, yeah.
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 This man literally said it left a bad taste in your mouth, and nobody smiled.
Did you talk to him again?
I did not. In fact,
And did you have any idea, even though you had sex with him twice, you did cocaine with him, watched him smoke crack twice, you had no idea who he was?
I had no idea who he was until I'm sitting in my house in Tequila, Nayarit, Mexico in 2004. And
I was on the run from the law, probably true, in Mexico. We're
100%.
forging checks.
Wait, so he didn't even know it was Obama at the time?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
That's his
he was
story.
high all the time, so could
Right.
there be a potential
Maybe
Case
it's
of
just
mistaken
some
identity?
random guy?
No.
that's a fair question.
Yeah.
It should be noted too. He was a senator at the time too. He was the senator of Illinois.
Right. So that's a pretty high profile.
Wait, in 1999? No, he wasn't.
Oh, was he a
Is it?
representative?
Yeah, I don't. I think this is pre-politics in 99.
Okay,
I
so
think
it
it could
checks
be
out.
No,
because
he
later
was-
when he came out about the story,
This
he
was the crack
but-
days.
Yeah.
No, he was a senator from 97 to
This was
2004.
Obama's crack arc.
Oh, a state senator.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, state senator in Illinois.
Also was crack days then.
Left a bad taste in my mouth.
he walked on that stage
In Boston.
in the DNC convention, and I literally hit the floor. I just hit the floor and was.
Wait, so you're watching the Democratic convention from Mexico?
I was.
Why were you in
laughing.
Mexico?
Smoke crack in your
I don't
put
know.
in with you.
But this is beauty.
I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
you were
he's
sure
so
it was him.
beautiful.
I
The way
was
he,
absolutely
the
positive.
way he moves, the way he is.
I don't forget people I've met. I don't forget people
Sure.
I have spent time with.
Sure.
That's a great quality.
That adds up.
And just to restate, because I think you affirmed this, but he used his real name when you were with him.
Yes,
Yeah.
He calls himself Barack or Barry.
Barack.
Barack.
And so did the driver.
So
He said, I'm Barack.
So because Barry's his name. By the way, Vince Staples had the funniest tweet. Did you see it?
About planting crack, I did see that actually.
No, about Tucker. He said, "I hope Barry drones this."
Oh, yeah, I just saw that one too. But there was another one.
Because that was what Obama was known for, is droning people.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. I don't Barry drones this dude. Oh, it's the best. Funny. Very funny. You got another one for me, Dan?
Ooh.
There was just another one where, yeah, right here.
I mean, y'all focus on the wrong thing. He tried to put the crack rock on Obama. That's top tier smut.
Like police planting crack on people when they're arresting them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have them ribs.
Gotta have them dick.
And dick too.
Dick too.
And that's why at first when everybody was referring to him as Barry, I just didn't understand or catch on. Because like I said, I didn't know that much about him.
Tucker, you know how dumb this is. You know.
He totally knows.
You know, dude.
He's like a giddy baby.
Why are you doing this with your life, man?
That's so embarrassing.
Like, just, you know. Does he have kids? I mean, does he have something to do other than this? Maybe he just doesn't have anything going. And this is just, he just wants attention, probably. He probably is very starved for attention because he was the biggest guy in news and now
That's
he's
true.
just a total nobody.
Yeah.
This is exclusive. Do you understand? Literally anybody could get this guy on the show, probably.
Yeah.
Nobody thought to ask. That's the genius.
We all thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that, hey, you know, you hook up. You know,
Tucker has
today,
4 kids. Go, brother. You know, God bless him, man. Not this.
it's Grinder. Back then it was, you know,
The limo driver.
Limos.
a limo driver or a bartender.
No shot. You
Right.
think gay dudes just would find limos to hook up in instead
Right.
of Grindr?
Yeah, that
I mean,
sounds
maybe.
like
I don't know.
What does that
reality.
mean, though? How do you just find limos and find dudes to have sex within them?
Just, yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
an app for it now. I don't know.
Also, like, no, you don't get to know who's in it. You just go for it.
You know,
Yeah, no.
you ask and somebody knows somebody or somebody doesn't.
He's cannot believe what he's hearing. All right, so let's see what else we got here. At this point, we got that. Starts talking about crack and how Obama has done it before. We got that. Let's see. When he failed a lie detector, he's been public with the story since the 2000 when he failed a lie detector test. He was all over the tabloids. He even did a press conference at the time. Here he is, Here's Larry at a press conference in 2008 where he comments on Barack Obama's penis size. What made Tucker think, like, let's do this again? Let's bring this guy back.
Oh, that's him back
So-
then?
Yeah.
Was he?
Whoa.
Doing a press conference.
He kind of looks like Cav.
Yes.
Oh, now I know. If Cav wasn't a Nepo baby, this is where he'd be. Now I know. Now I know the answer.
He well hung?
Actually, I've referred to that. You know what? I'm going to answer the question the same way I always have. Barack Obama is a wannabe black man with the white boys, and that's where I'll leave it.
Oh my
What?
God.
God.
That cannot be real. I love that he's this guy's gatekeeping blackness.
Yeah.
God.
He's a wannabe black dude. Take it from me, Larry Sinclair.
Yeah.
What? He ran for mayor of a town in Florida a few years back. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That was one of those like weirdo crackhead candidates that.
Gay man who said he had sex with Obama is running for mayor of Florida. Honestly, it's probably refreshing for him to be taken seriously for the first time in his life by the biggest newsman in America. Larry, see, they gave better context here. Larry Sinclair, a convicted felon who has claimed he had gay sex with President Barack Obama, is running to be mayor. Larry gave a speech at the National Press Club in 2008 while Obama was running for president, alleging that the then Senator Obama brought and smoked cocaine and had gay sex with him. Shame. Sinclair, who has served prison time in Arizona, Florida, and Colorado, Yo, that's a hat trick. How many people can say they served prison in three different states?
Right.
Let's go.
For forgery, fraud, and larceny, is now campaigning to win the mayor's seat in Cocoa, a town of around 19,000. Did he win?
He did not.
Damn.
He did not.
This is the real Catch Me If You Can. You know?
Here he is.
Oh, yeah, that's where I got the photo.
Dude, Tucker is so fucking out of pocket for this. This is so
It looks
out
like
of
the
control.
Milady meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Obama.
Mama.
This is
That's what he said when he was leaving the limo.
It's just so insane. So I guess that's the story.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I mean, the video's about 45 minutes long. After a while, they just get into a circle jerk about how shitty the president is.
I got the good stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if
you get the gist.
Dick 2.
What? Oh, Elon said, of course, the probability his claims are true would rest on objective evidence rather than claims made by someone with a dubious history.
Huh. Yeah, I also saw this one. Dave Portnoy was had interesting insight because Portnoy went on Tucker's show a couple weeks ago, and I guess they filmed
mass filmed.
I think they filmed it on the same day.
Really?
So Dave says he met this guy.
Said I met Larry Sinclair when I was doing my Tucker thing a couple weeks ago. I would trust Anna Delvey before I trusted anything Larry Sinclair said. I'm assuming that's the lady who wrote the article about him.
No, Anna Delvey. She's the one who defrauded her friends.
Oh, okay.
In New
Yeah,
York.
I know her. I know her.
Famous con woman.
Yeah.
So let's see. I would trust her before I trusted anything Larry had to say. Top to bottom, maybe the least trustworthy human I've ever laid eyes on. I'd say this story has 0% chance of being true, and that's generous.
Real sees real, Dave.
Right.
That's coming. What are you doing, Tucker? How can he do this? There has to be consequences.
So I feel like 0 people are buying this.
Nobody's
Zero.
buying this.
Yeah.
But it's getting so much retweeting and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Like
I
a
mean,
joke.
all the usual suspects, I'm sure, are buying it. But not even I haven't seen, but I have to imagine Ben Shapiro, people like that are like, this is stupid. You know what I mean?
Look it up.
Maybe Crowder would take the bait on this. I'd say I'm even skeptical that Crowder would buy into this. That's like how
I
low
think there are old people that could potentially be like, "Oh, Tucker said it. It must be true."
Maybe. I'm checking Shapiro right now.
Let's see. Yeah, I want to know if anyone covered it. Tim Pool, Tim Drool.
Tim Pool seems like the type of dude that would buy into this. Here is this guy.
Well, folks,
he has a video called "This Guy Claims He Had Sex with Obama. Is he credible?"
Oh, this is Shapiro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, let's see.
I'm not surprised he commented. I'm just saying I have a feeling.
With Barack Obama back in Barack Obama's state house days in Illinois. Now, that's not uncredible. It isn't. Barack Obama, in his own memoirs, talks about how he did a little blow. So clearly the guy's familiar with drugs. Barack Obama wrote to a girlfriend.
He smoked
we now
weed
know
once?
that he regularly, every day, had fantasies about having sex with men. And that is not conjecture. That is something that Barack Obama wrote in his own hand to a girlfriend, which, by the way, is a weird thing to say to your girlfriend. In any case, it's not a non-credible story.
Okay.
So the media at the time went after Larry Sinclair. They pointed out that he had a history of criminality back in the 1980s.
So far.
And then they just ignored the story. Now, let me point out that if Barack Obama had been a Republican candidate for office, this would have been front page story all the time.
He is so pathetic. This man is defending.
I'm sure he probably goes on to say
Larry. But he's already doing too much.
He's hedging it. Yeah, he's hedging it big time.
Dick 2.
What, dude? Come on, man. Wow. Ben Shapiro, huh? Larry Sinclair. We should get him to call in. Yo, let's reach out to Larry.
You want to talk to Larry?
I have some questions for my boy. And I'm sure he'd come on if we offered to pay him. I was like, yeah, I'll give you $100 if you call in. Reach out to Larry.
Yep. This is my dream.
I need to talk to Larry.
If you give him $100 more, he'll accuse Tucker of the same thing.
Yeah. If I give you 200, will you say the exact opposite?
I need him to know I believe him.
I got to talk to my boy Larry.
He'll be like, "Oh yeah, we smoked crack in the studio, then had some sex."
He was giving me a hand job under the
yeah. With his feet during the interview. It was super weird.
Dude, I could have so much fun talking to Larry.
Yeah, fuck it.
Good friend of mine told me in a political disagreement this week that Obama is gay crackhead who killed his personal chef, then brought up Michelle.
Nice. Okay.
Obama
Hear
wrote
him out.
that he was attracted to men because he was trying to impress bi girls when he was in college.
Yeah, that was my. I don't remember the story well enough, but I did remember having that thought that
Yeah.
seems.
He was 21. He was in college, and he wrote it to an ex-girlfriend. And he said something along the lines of, "I make love to men daily, but in imagination."
Therefore, vis-a-vis, Larry's telling the truth. It's all right there.
I have another one.
The dots connect. All right, what else we got? What was the other one in the headline?
The other headline is Logan.
All right, great. Let's do that. These are all good stories. Man, it's going to be a while since we see another story like that. That's really just the scoop of a lifetime.
So good.
Please, we need Larry. I need him.
Yeah. Don't you worry. This is important to me.
It's a paid gig, whatever he needs.
Absolutely.
So I'm